Let's just take a deep breath here as we come into this day and into the practice of this beautiful lesson as we start the review period. And we just open our hearts to this lesson and to this day of practice as we get closer to our true self. As we open up our hearts more to the light and to be the light. And to use forgiveness as a tool to remember that light. We're grateful and thankful. Amen. Hi everyone, welcome to Live Your Happy 365 with Maria and Christian. I'm going to go ahead and facilitate the lesson for today. So we're starting the review period again, and I'm very excited about it because I really liked these series of lessons. I feel that they were very transformative, and I'm excited to review them and to go even deeper. And that's what happened today with my meditation when I did I Am the Light of the World. And I read it first, and I really just read it a few times. I read it out loud a few times. I also put a meditation that I usually put on Spotify that is about 10 minutes long. And I read it, and then I closed my eyes and I just asked Spirit to speak to me, because it says here, the review period page, which is in the Blue Book, the FIP version, 145, on page 145, it talks about how just sit still and listen and you will receive guidance. And I did. But first, let me go ahead and read this first few sentences here. It says, I am the light of the world. It says, how holy am I who have been given the function of lighting up the world? Let me be still before my holiness. In its calm light, let all my conflicts disappear. In its peace, let me remember who I am. And I read that over and over again, and it really moved me as I just continuously just kept on reading it. And I went within and I asked Spirit for guidance. I asked Spirit, what is the truth here and what it wanted to share with me. And I received many things. I have to start to record this right after my meditation so I don't forget. But I know that the experience was very profound. And what I got from Spirit is that everything that I have believed about myself that is not of love, is not true. It's just a shadow. And my conflicts, it's as if I was in front of my conflicts, and I own my conflicts, that I've created these conflicts. Every single conflict in my life was a creation, and it was an attack on myself. And just being very loving with myself for that forgetfulness. And those conflicts started to dissipate, and I just kept on repeating to myself, I am the light of the world. 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 And it was so powerful. It was like, I am the light of the world. And then I got a lot of peace from that statement, and just repeating it like a parrot, just over and over again. It was so invigorating. It was so beautiful. So I invite you to, if you have to look at yourself in the mirror, or just close your eyes and just repeat it over and over again. And it really moves you. You know, I did that today in a teleconference. I had a gathering I had with my community, and I kept on saying it at the end over and over again. It was so powerful, and it was so beautiful. And it says here, how holy am I who have been given the function of lighting up the world? So we've all been given this function of lighting up the world. It's our function to light up the world. Like that's our function. And it says here, let me be still before my holiness. So it's like, let me be still in that holiness. Let me like bow down to my greatness, you know? Let me be present in that holiness and just stop the ruckus chatter, right? And in its calm light, let all my conflicts disappear. So as we start to just kind of bow down to our holiness and just be just very honest that we have forgotten who we are, and that we're remembering again, And then the calm starts to dissipate because we get very honest. And then in its peace, let me remember who I am. And then we get to start to wake up to who we really are in truth by kind of just bowing down very humbly to our holiness and saying, wow, I have forgotten my holiness. I bowed to you, holiness. I forgot that I forgot. I was pretending I wasn't holy. I was pretending that I have all these problems. I've been making this false world of fear, of separation, of guilt, of judgment. And now I bow to my holiness. You know, it gets me a little sensitive, but it's like I bow to my holiness because I want to let go of the unholy that I have believed to be myself for a long time. Then forgiveness is my function as a light of the world. How beautiful is that? Is that as we forgive more and more, we just take responsibility for our projections and recognize that nothing outside is really doing anything to us. It's our beliefs and the thoughts that we value. Then the judgment starts to dissipate, and then you no longer could be victimized. You can no longer be attacked, and that's why you are the light of the world. Because as you practice forgiveness, you're the light. You're like embodying your light. You're the light anyways. Even if you're not forgiving, you're still the light. But when you have been practicing forgiveness, then you are the light of the world. You start to really show up for yourself in a whole new way. And then you're free. You're free in the mind of God, and just another way of being with yourself and being with what appears to be outside, with the objects outside, with the humans outside, with the news outside, with anything that's outside. You show up in it and see it in the light. And again, like I said yesterday, it's only our thoughts that hurt us. It's the stories that we make up that really hurt us. And reminded by Jesus that it's not true to be still before your holiness. I am the light of the world. I am the light of the world. I am the light of the world. I invite you to give give yourself a big hug. And breathe in and just, I am the light of the world. And forgiveness is my function as a light of the world. Oh, I'm a big forgiver. I'm a big forgiver. Oh, Maria, you're such a big forgiver. Hug yourself and remember that. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day practicing. Happy practicing. And just repeat that one sentence, I'm the light of the world. And let me know how it goes on the comments below. Just say it to yourself over and over again and really feel it. If you have to put your hand on your heart, put it on your heart. If you have to look at yourself in the mirror, I just did it with my eyes closed and just repeated it over and over again. And please let me know in the comments how that feels for you, because it was very, very powerful for me. Have a beautiful day, guys, filled with love and light. Until next time. Choo choo.